Boosie, man, make sure y'all hit that like button on the comment, man. If you're new, hit that subscribe button for me, man, and hit the notification so y'all will know whenever I'm up here, man. I like to say what's up to all my people out there, all my knowledgeable people, all my people who support me. I appreciate everything. The channel is growing. We are growing. We are growing, man, authentically, without talking about 50 million people and disrespecting people. You know, we like to do this the correct way, man. So that's what we doing, man. We rising. We making noise. We making input. We making impact. Whatever you want to call it, man. Trying to wait for a few more people to come up in here. See what y'all got going on today. I know it's lunchtime. Hope y'all out there eat some good lunch and all that good stuff. Isaiah Jackson, salute, brother. Appreciate you. I wanted to come up here and chime in with what's going on about my bro Damon Dash and you know, a lot of talk always been just always talk, always conversation, you know, for real, for real. M1962, salute to you, respect, homie. Yeah, man, you know, a lot of controversy, and a lot of people, you know, when you're on that level of celebrity, you know, all your business gonna be out there in the street, man, and people can't wait to chime in about it. Um, but you know, the people that's suing Dame, one of the guys, the dude, this lawyer that just been on Dame Nut Sizak for years and always trying to find somebody to put lawsuits on him. And you know, the lawsuit, the dude name is Chris Brown, I think that's his name, the lawyer. And you know, David tried to be slick and sent a woman into Dame's home and tried to get him accused of allegations of the R word. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, they don't know Dame keep the cameras rolling and caught her stealing and in his bag, all of the above. And a lot of the lawsuit stuff that's going on, I can't pinpoint it. I talked with Dame a while back about it. You know, I ain't really want to get all into it with him, but he will. I just talked to him the other day, and I just aired his new video, so y'all make sure y'all check it out. Check his new video out. And a lot of people don't understand it. He's taking a different approach. It ain't about no rap or none of that. He's just enjoying his, you know, his little thing with the rock band style movement mixed with freeway rapping and you know, his homegirl Nicolette, which is I guess his artist, Nicolette, Nikki Licky. So it's different. It ain't nothing that everybody thinking about just rap. It's not rap. It's just to all genres. If you're a person that like music, then you'll just feel the vibe of the song. So that's why I posted it. Spread love for my brother and Freeway and all of the people that's a part of it, Nikki, Nicolette. Um, I want y'all to see it and hear it and want y'all opinion. You know, it's catchy to me and it's different. But yeah, so you know, these people always trying to be slick with Major, what's up? With, you know, being disrespectful in a person business. And, you know, so now they saying that the judge ordered Dame to give up all his assets and all of that, sell his houses, everything, to pay the money to these people. Now, if my memory is correct, it was something that was going on with them film people that was trying to do something behind his back and um still it was something that they was stealing from him, man, but I don't know if he had everything documented correctly at the time. And they called upon him and wanted that. Yeah, Major said that's horrible for him to have to do that. Yeah, it is. And, you know, a lot of people are slick out here and get up under your skin. And, you know, as arrogant as Dame is, everybody know he arrogant. It is what it is. He admits to all of that. Um, but yeah, a federal judge told him that's the only way that can happen. That he have to give up all his stuff and assets. But everybody though, one thing about Dame though, if he can help you, he gonna help you. And see, them cats got in up under his skin, up under his movement, and it was a certain thing, man. I can't really remember, man, but he was actually putting in effort to help them. And if I'm not mistaken, it was his cameras and all of the above, and some other things had happened where they pulled his move on him, and then utilized the lawyer to file up them, to put them that lawsuit together. So, but I'm gonna tell you all this: don't count them out, man. Harlem is gonna show you how Harlem dudes work, or should I say, this Harlem dude, which is Dame, is gonna show you how that works. So we gonna wait to see the outcome. Major said they tried to take my people house, but they got out of that. Thank God. Yeah, they ain't got to file some other type of right rebuttal back to that situation, so he don't have to give up his stuff and then I guess get back in the court or however that may goes. But I'm sure that's what's gonna happen. I can't see him giving up all this stuff. But this goes, you know, I want to say this to all the people that always got something slick to say when they see a person is down and think that a person will be down for long. It ain't about the person being down. It's always about the person fighting back and get back in position. And I promise you, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, he got to get that reverse ASAP. For real. He got 16 days, so I know he on it. When I talked to him the other day, he was vibrant. He didn't sound like sad, moping, nothing. He was calm, good conversation, man. And he sent me the video. That's why I posted the video so y'all can see the video. His new video with Freeway. But a lot of people be thinking like, you know, you want to laugh at you where they think you're down and you're out. But one thing I could say, man, the brother showed so many people love, man, and helped a lot of people. I ain't nobody coming trying to help my bro if that's the case. For real. That's a fact. M1962 said he's strong. That's a fact. He's strong, strong-minded. But everybody got their ways. Everybody got their flaws, you know. But it is what it is. You're good outweigh your bad around here. That's a fact. Major said, I wish I knew what they motion to let them do the house movement. But people always want to look and try to talk slick. And instead of people helping, why ain't nobody helping? Why ain't nobody saying, yo, let me look out for you? Yo, I'm going to look out for Dame. Like, why? Why nobody ain't doing that? And a lot of people that is talking slick, they ain't got $2 or a pot to pee in, man. For real, for real. Just talking just to be talking. They ain't got nothing. But, you know, it's a lot of people, man. Kevin Hart, man. Where you at, Kevin Hart? If you find out what the motion is, let me know, Major. But I'm sure he gonna get to it. He gonna have them type of lawyers that know all that type of stuff. But yeah, the Kevin Hart's, well, everybody know him and Jay-Z got their dispute, so I don't see nobody, you know, doing nothing. But if I had a dude that I was what's cool with brothers with, which Jay-Z is Dame's son's godfather. You know, it's still, I might be mad, but the time go by, it is what it is. But I still might send him over something before I let him lose everything. I would have to have some type of compassion, but that's just me. I don't know. I can't say how Jay feel about whatever was said with Dame and things of that nature. I don't know. I'm just saying. But one thing for certain, um, being broke, him being broke ain't our type of broke. So that's what I do know. Him probably not wanting to pay the money because he feel that these dudes has slicked him is what I really feel. Because I would be the same way. I ain't trying to pay them nothing, but once it's in court, ain't no way around it. It is what it is. We ain't in the mean streets no more. Because if we was in the mean streets and people want to play with somebody's money and think they slick, it would be a whole nother outcome. They would know not to even play like that. But once you are in that world, your life changed and all of that, they want to play with you like it's a joke. No doubt, Major. Appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Major said, I'll be praying for him because I know what it's like when the feds start coming around. Facts. She said, I'm sure he was lied on. That's a fact. They put it together and they preyed on his kindness and took his kindness for weakness, but had a ulterior motive behind it when he let him in his circle, man. And that's what that was about, man. M 1962 said most of the industry sold their morals and principles. He helped a lot of rappers. That's a fact. And every rapper speak about it. Not every rapper, but the ones that count speak about what he did for them and how he structured the deal so they don't lose this. Cameron always show him love. Period. I already know Cam gonna look out for him if that was a major problem. Because Cam is that kind of dude. Great, great dude, man. Hey, they call him Mr. Petty. But that's just because he speak his mind and he say what he feel. You know what I'm saying? So, but good dude. And Cam is another brother that look out for a lot of people. Always have. I'm gonna give y'all an example of what Dame mental was all the way back then. I'm gonna give y'all an example, man. For real. Because this need to be still known and said out here. Yeah, M962. I know it was a typo. I know what you were saying though. Sold their souls, and that's one thing he didn't do. And one thing he's big on was controlling his own movement because he know later on it'll nip you in the bud. When you get big, they want to control what you're doing, and that's why Puff is going through what he's going through, man. They all it is they want Puff money in all his businesses and companies because he's getting too big. When a person get big like that has influence, it we start digging into that that white power, and they don't want to let that happen. But I ain't gonna get all into the Puff stuff, but at the end of the day, we see a lot of the creepy stuff that he had going on with his sexual appetite. But that's his personal business, for real. Now, if he did people wrong, then he got to answer to that. In the music business, he got to answer to that. But at the end of the day, the majority of the things that Dame Dash did, you haven't heard a lot of people saying that he robbed them and took stuff from them. You hear about him helping. So like I said, the good outweighs the bad, man. The good outweighs the bad. And that's another thing. They want to get, they want, when a person is down, they want to make sure he's down all the way to the last compound, have to fight to get back up, because if he get back up where he's supposed to be, he's going to help a lot of other people. And he don't discriminate. He help white, Chinese, Spanish, it don't matter. But majority of people that need help is our culture, man. Even though we tear each other down faster than anything, that's what make our job harder. But we gonna get there. We gonna get there. And I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to drop this mixtape album that I got with a lot of cats that we did work with. The Dame came down and did work with, and that he showed love to and put people in position. My boy Jay Guns out here from Durham put him in position, put him on the reality show. I found Jay Guns through one of my friends. Bought Jay Guns the Dame. Dame liked him. Next thing you know, he's on Music Moguls with Snoop Dogg, Jermaine Dupri, Birdman Baby, Lil Wayne Pops, and himself. We all was on there. Dame put us on there. Bought BET cameras to North Carolina. Showed a lot of love, man. There's no way that we ain't gonna step in and help do something. So I'm putting out the mixtape that we did, and it's dedicated to this Blue Rock movement, which is his label that they trying to take. And I'm getting ready to put it out. I'm about to sign a big distribution deal. I'll be announcing that soon, and I'm going to put this mixtape album on through my distribution, and I'm giving 50% of the proceeds to my bro. For real. I'm gonna try and do my due diligence. That's a fact. That's how that's going. I'm working on that as we speak. Whether he need the money or not, it's just that's what I'm doing. Cause a brother like that need to be back in position. Cause a brother like that get in position. If I can help him, he picked me back. He pulled me up once I help put him back in his position. I'm not saying he ain't gonna put himself back in position. I'm just saying if I could put my 2 cents in, it is what it is. Just like my brother Unique. When he was locked up, he came home and he speaks about it all the time. I made sure when he started doing this podcast thing to stay out of the reach of the law and stay away from it. He started doing his podcast. And I took him to Queen's Flip. And after the Queen's Flip, all the other podcasters wanted him. And he had his podcast already lined up. And I told him, I gave him the blueprint, and we fixed his podcast up, got my producer to fix his setup for him. And after we did that, he took off. He had 143,000 subscribers. And all the other stuff he started doing on his own. All this new stuff he been doing, technology, all that. He been learning the game all the way advanced now. That's what we do for our big brothers. And even if he was a little brother, he was in a bigger position than I was. So I know he know more people. So I put him back in perspective, put him back in position where he can reach who he need to reach and talk to and make other moves. And that's what he been doing. Every time he gets something, he calls me and involves me in it. That's how it's supposed to go. We are each other's crutches out here. But I'm going to let y'all hear how Dame was speaking back then.
I was like, let's just go all out. Actually, I remember on the phone, like, let's just go for the whole thing. So we just said, let's just do it.
Hold on, make sure.
And, forget all this getting a deal and this, that, and third. Let's just do it. If anything but the independent route is the herd route. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a businessman, you know what I'm saying? Like, the artists if starting out, get 10 or 15 points. It's 100 points being generated. Just because, people putting up the dough, you shouldn't be able to benefit anything more than 15 points, and then you have all these recoupable costs, you don't make no money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, me being a businessman and not an artist, of course, I couldn't get 20% of Jay's 10 points. You know what I'm saying? What would I have? The thing about being independent is yours. You build equity in it. It's yours to buy. It's yours to sell. I could sell Rockefeller whenever we feel. We've already sold half of it, and we've caked off. we've made money, and we're very young. And if I feel like it, I can start something brand new and build equity in that with a good formula and sell that as well. You know what I'm saying? But you have to know how to make the money. It's one thing looking good and being hot, but at the end of the day, unless you got some money sitting and you're able to spend, like I like to spend money. I like to be flossy. I like to talk shit. I like to provide for my friends, my family, and give them opportunities to provide for themselves. And, the only way to do that is to really make money. You got to make money. And this money is short. The music business isn't what people think. It's really not that much cake in it unless you get a Jay-Z or you run into someone or Eminem or Nelly. That shit doesn't happen too often. Jay gave me 7 albums in 7 years. He kept us breathing. And the least I could do is create other opportunities for us to make money. But I make more money with Rockaway than Rockefeller. When Biggs, I was like, let's just go all out. Actually, I remember on the phone, like, we just go.
So yeah, so y'all see, he was talking that when he was 31. And he showed and proved that. And he said, I want to create opportunities for my friends and family. Nobody talks like that no more. Nobody ain't sticking together. Harlem done changed tremendously, man. It's like it's a bunch of followers around now. We used to set trends. He even did a post before talking to Clue and them and saying, yo, everybody need to be sticking together. If one fall off, then the next one should be right there to pull him back up. And it's like he never took a fall. I have friends that have done that for me before. Everybody falls. Nobody can say they didn't fall. Snoop Dogg fell. Master P picked him right back up. And he ain't never looked back. So who is that? So who is your ignorant people out there that think something is supposed to be funny, all of the above, instead of putting together positive energy towards a brother when you see him down and out. Now, like I said, you don't see them snap and joke on people. That's just what he do. And everybody got their own flaws. Nobody's perfect. But let's talk about the things he has done for people. He created Kanye West. Jay didn't want to sign Kanye West. Jay didn't want to sign Kanye West. Damon Dash signed Kanye West and said, nah, I think he gonna be something. And now look, Kanye West is like the Michael Jackson of hip hop. I'm gonna call you right back, recording. It's like the Michael Jackson of hip hop, besides all other things that he's going through now. But like I said, he came to North Carolina. I met Jay Guns. We put Jay Guns right on BET. Did a lot, man. We was in LA hanging out, chilling. Kanye called, told him he is in the studio there. Called Dame and told him he in the studio. And we was out there filming the Music Moguls for BET at that time then. And he took us to the studio with Kanye. We had a good time in there. Kanye was glad to see Dame, big bro, I'm glad you came through, man. We was listening to his album, all that. And I'm saying that to say this, he bought Jay Guns from North Carolina, met him through me from another person. And Jay Guns was like, he was in there like keeping his calm. But when we left out, he was like, man, y'all understand, that's my favorite artist, man. It took me a lot for me to be humble and quiet in there, man, like unbelievable. But these are the things that Dame do for people, man. Kevin Hart, brand new. Kevin Hart was a comedian nobody knew. He was just doing little odd jobs, and Dame found him inside of a little comedy club, him and my brother Jay Black. And you could tell the difference in how Kevin Hart was dressing back then. Now look at Kevin Hart on top of the world. Majority of the stuff he touched, people's on top of the world, man. Cameron. And when he put Cameron in, Cameron pulls in Dipset and give those brothers love. All that goes back up the chain to Dame. But that's how it's supposed to be out here, man. And that's how it's gonna be. if I got something to do with it. And me and my other friends, we all been chopping it up. That's a fact. One thing you can do is call yourself uh, disrespecting a brother when they down. But one thing you can't do is take the brains from a brother that know how to do it. That's a fact. That means stay tuned, because something big about to happen again. And then we're going to see all the people who was doing the side whispering and talking and all that going to be coming around trying to get their little 1-2s in and talk to him and be his friend again. And watch, it never fails, man. Here come the leeches after that. And that mostly be in our culture. But then, you got other people that ain't in the culture that comes around to be leeching and get their way in and do things. And that's why people don't understand. A lot of celebrities have their guards up with a lot of things. Don't really want to get on the phone with a lot of people because y'all have a lot of game and a lot of ulterior motives on the low. But when you got a brother that speaks out for the culture, man, yeah, you need to embrace that. I get it. Some people it's hard to be approached, but he's not even hard to be approached, because this is one of the reasons why he's going through what he's going through. Now, the other lawsuit stems from um, another movie that he was doing in Wilmington. We was all over there with the girl Delicious from Flavor of Love. We was all out there filming her movie, which is a book that she wrote. And I had did a seminar, me and Black did a seminar, a Q&A with Dame when he was down in North Carolina. We did it in the album hall. She heard about it through us promoting it on our social medias, me and my whole team. And she came down, and that's how he met her. So I don't really know the outcome, what happened with that situation. I never really talked with him about it. I forgot all about it. I ain't know that it was still, you know, in the atmosphere. So I can't speak on what happened with that. But I know he took his cameras down there. He got her. He had Murder Mook come down. Um, and then, all the other things with the child support stuff, which he always took care of his kids from what I know and what I see. I've never heard nobody, and his kids is around him, so I never heard nothing bad on that note. But y'all know how some women are out here. They know you got some money. You still take care of the kid, but you ain't with her. She gonna do what she want to do and put the government into your life. And that's the crazy part with this child support stuff, man. It ain't really for us. It's to tear us down. And a lot of women don't understand that. A lot of women use that for power to control the man that don't pay them no attention no more. That's another fact. So it's a lot of interruptions. There's a lot of elbows on his back for him to get to where he want to get to. But he's a fighter. He's still making noise, making it happen. So ain't nothing ain't nothing gonna change. It's only gonna get better, and that's a promise. But yeah, Father's Day is coming up. I want to shout out to all the fathers out there that take care of their kids. I want to shout that out. Um, hopefully, We're gonna have some good news in about 2 3 months. I got the new movie coming out, Wrong Number, written produced by my brother Terry D Films. He let me do the soundtrack. I'm gonna put the soundtrack out through the new distribution that I'm about to sign. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm gonna put a lot of brothers that is from North Carolina that don't have access to this major distribution platforms. Yeah, they got all the other DigiWax and all these other things, but a lot of them don't put your material in a position where people could see it to actually buy it. You be all at the bottom of the list. By the time somebody finish scrolling to get to yours, they ain't gonna get didn't want to buy it. So yeah, I'm gonna put a lot of brothers in position to win, and females too gonna be on the soundtrack that are independent artists, and this joint gonna blow up because I got major artists on there. So now they can get to intertwine their craft, their music with artists like Jim Jones, Dave East, Vado, my boy Nine Millie, um, Pastor Troy, my boy Nino Cahoots from Brick Squad. Man, I got a very special one, man. A very special one. Rich Homie Quan. Nobody never heard this song with my female artist, BWA. The song is crazy. And yeah, the soundtrack gonna be crazy, man. M1962 said the people count them out, the creator count them in. That's a fact. They could try to count them out, but Harlem, real Harlem, and the generation where we come from, we ain't never stopping. We don't never give up, man. Period. We'll be on the ground still kicking arms and legs, still kicking. Only way that's gonna happen is we go to our grave when we have to stop, and might still make some noise from the grave. That's a fact. We can't go out like that. And I don't like that somebody trying to play my bro, man, because he did a lot of stuff for me and my friends when he didn't even have to. When I was pushing my artists and he was standing front line for me and Jay Black, he'll go to LA, take care of his kids, make sure he see his daughters, and come back on a Monday. Sometimes we got to take him straight from the airport straight to a radio station or something to do interviews. Even if he tired or not, he's still doing it. Him and his wife Rocky by his side. Can't help but show a brother like that some love, man. Yeah, we had uh not fallouts, disagreements with certain things, but that's what brothers do. But we fix it and figure it out. That's just that. But he a person that I can learn from, and I'm always respect that, regardless. And I've learned a lot of stuff from him, and I got a lot of opportunities, and still do get a lot of opportunities because of him. For real, all the way back from the pay to full, I still get paid in full 90 parties to host and get paid for it. All that's through him and my brother Jay Black, of course, because Black called me up. So yeah, that's a fact. That's how it goes. We sticking together, and that's just gonna be that, man, for real. So y'all stay tuned, man. I'm gonna drop this hot mixtape, man. $1 Million Movement, man. It's the Blue Rock movement, dedicated to my brother, and I'm gonna make sure he eats off of it, for real. I'm splitting it down the middle with my brother, and that's a promise. But yeah, your boy Big Boosie, man, I wanted to come chime in with that. People, man, be loyal to something, man, and don't stand, don't fall for anything, man. Don't stop letting these people put y'all on the stop letting these people um trick your mind with watching negative stuff in these tabloids, and then you chime in laughing like it's a game. But then when somebody come back and back smiling and shining, now you want to ass kiss. Now you looking crazy. So don't let nobody make you have to look crazy after the fact. That's all I'm saying, man. So yeah, I'll be back, man. If y'all new up here, please subscribe. I'm growing. I'm growing. Please subscribe. Hit that like button. I need that. YouTube, I think I was shadow banned, but we about to find out. Hit that like button for me. Hit the notification. And I'll see y'all in a minute, man. Your boy Big Boosie. I'll be back.